Good morning. Thank you for being here. Welcome in. Welcome in. All right. Um, there's a lot of smoke. I don't know if y'all can see this on camera. Yeah, something smoky. Um, something about I. It feel like something like seeing through illusions. Ultimately, I don't know. I just picked that up. I don't know if that's what Spirit wants to talk about, but we're gonna see. All right. Like I said, welcome in everybody. I appreciate you. Thank you to my new subscribers. subscribers. All right, I got a lazy tongue today. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you. Um, just a little tidbit. I just wanted to share that I know my readings don't really talk about personal events. I don't like to, and it's just my preference. When the spirit called me to do this work, it was my preference uh, to rise above the everyday activities that we're going through and see everything from a higher um, perspective, like looking down. Because I practice um, unattachment, being an observer. So that's why, like, my readings don't really go into, you know, the personal day to day living type of reading. This is, because ultimately the things that are happening in our lives happen because our higher self is trying to help us ascend to where we're not going through all that, uh, or that we can see through illusions. Thank you. Uh, See through illusions. So I don't want to focus. I don't like to focus on the things that's in within the illusion more so than what to do to continue to rise above it. All right, and see the illusion for what it is, not necessarily focus on the energy within the illusion. All right. So I just wanted to share that. So yeah. That's how we heal. We don't heal. Keep by keep looking at the problem. You know, you need a solution for the problem, and the solution is to focus on self. All right. So, with that being said, I'm gonna jump in the bowl. Spirit, is there anything that you want to share in this bowl? I added some new things. I got a bigger gnome, so I put my little gnome in here. All right. I don't know. I just felt like it. And I also have a flamingo. All right. So I'd be curious to see what comes out today. All right, Spirit. Is there anything you want to share with us? What would you like us? And it came out. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. When I put this in here, when I got it, I knew that it would come out in today's reading. So that's first. Flamingos is about balance. Okay, and then we got a fish. All right. Now this particular fish does say Jesus on it. I don't know if Spirit wants to focus on the Jesus part, maybe the consciousness, like Christ consciousness. I don't know. Anyway, is there anything else, Spirit? I just heard something. This is throat chakra. I heard one more. All right. Oh, two more. All right. We got the tree of life and a teddy bear. Now I don't know the order it came out, but let's see. Flamingo is about balance. Let's see, balance. I forgot what else it was about. Let's see. Sorry, guys. But I do know it's about, okay, balance and self expression, all right, and romance, all right. Um, and fish is about fertility and intuition, transformation, and with this throat chakra, hold on, I'm just let me put this together, y'all, because I don't want y'all sitting out here while I'm trying to figure this, decode this. Hold on. All right, I am back. All right, so let me re-say this. We got the flamingo, we got a fish, we got a throat chakra, we got the tree of life, and a gummy. All right, so I specifically typed in gummy bear. All right, and gummy bear spiritual meaning, and it came out to be creative because I just felt that spirit was trying to get me to, um, you know, see the gummy, because I always say the gummy is like a surprise or a gift, just because it's a candy, a treat, all right. But I was encouraged to look gummy bear up, and I found it had an orange gummy, and orange gummy means creative, all right. So um, it's saying, well, what I'm gleaning from this is, we're finding balance. We're finding balance um, as you use your intuition to speak or live your truth through your okay. So we're finding balance, all right, to speak or live your truth, all right. And this is your energy. This is about your yeah. Well, let me just say it. Finding balance to speak and live your truth. All right. Um, through with your interconnectedness, and I'm saying your interconnectedness. This means you're connected to your roots, to your ancestry, and I'm not saying definitely your immediate ancestors, but you're connected to all of life. Even the plants, um, and the fish in the sea are part of your ancestry. All right, because they were here before you. Those things were here before us. So having that interconnection through your intuition expands your it's going to expand your life in so many ways, because you can draw from the knowledge, all right, or draw from the experience of those who have come before you. So having it um, allows us to be more creative in how we build our lives or our reality, or you know what I'm saying. um, yeah, how we expand. All right, so got that down. Because we got that, I'm gonna do ancestors and angels, but I also want to do where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Oh, the liminals. Um, this is okay. The liminal spirit oracle. All right. So again, finding finding balance as we use our intuition to speak and live our truth with the interconnectedness, being connected to our roots, our ancestry, all right, and you know, being able to be, more, that gives us many way a way to be more creative as we expand upon our own lives. All right. All right. So let's see. Let's get a couple of these. So we're finding new ways to be creative, or we're tapped into to the point that we can find new creative ways to expand. All right, within our own lives. All right, make changes in our own lives. And remember, what we do affects everyone around us. So when we know we are all connected, what hurts me, what hurts you hurts me, right? I heard to take the top. All right, dream journey. All right. On the bottom of the deck, we got higher forces. All right. So, dream and journey. So, what I'm getting off of that, um, basically, we have the ability to manifest our dreams, all right? And it's a journey, all right? That I feel like the journey part is leading to, it's not going to be something, again, that happens overnight. Small baby steps, all right? And with the shaman, trust the higher forces. Either Spirit is saying that we are collectively, us who are doing this work, we're acting as the shamans of this, this change or something like that. Let me get the book. Okay, because the book did come out. They want me to clarify something, and I know I do not have my glasses sitting at my disposal. But let me just look this up real quick, y'all. Dream and journey. But yeah, something about your dreams. It says message. Journey inwards to uncover insights, information that will be important to your path, and follow the guidance. All right. That's that interconnectedness. All right. This is what we've been doing. We've been going inward. All right. So, and connecting to the true spirit of who we are. You know what I'm saying? And through developing our intuition, we're able to draw from the information that is available from all the life that have been here on the planet. And so that helps us to, because, I just heard, if you don't know where you came from, you don't know where you're going. So being able to tap into this, your intuition, use your intuition to find balance within our lives, to live and speak our truth. All right. This is part of, the journey that has been laid. This is part of the journey that has been, that's open. This is opening up the path, okay, for us to, to expand. It's part of the journey, Listen to this. It said extended message. You are very connected to the other worlds at this time. So that's what I was talking about, that interconnection. All right. Wow. It says the wisdom and intelligence of the earth and the magic and her magic surrounds you. Yeah. Now that's awesome. All right. I know I felt that. All right. And with this shaman, let me look this up real quick. And then I could better explain. Or do you want me to leave that? I just heard. Okay, so the shamans of we're able to have the connection to the shamans of the planet. That have been here before us. Uh, they're helping us to heal that inner child, so we are able to build, all right, and to give and receive, all right. All right, thank you, Spirit. But I'm gonna look it up just because I said I would. But that's what I heard when I said that. Okay. And it's mighty significant that a drum and a shaman came out. I know it's kind of cliche, but it's something to that. Come on, come on, come on. Sorry, guys. I haven't used this book in a minute. Maybe I need to. Okay, shaman. The message. Trust in the angels, guides, and ancestors. All right? And that's what I was talking about. The tree of life is about your roots, your ancestors. Okay? What I was saying, something about the people, the beings. Yeah, the roots, your ancestry. Yeah. So it says, if you have given your power away, claim it back. So this is having this uh, having this connection is helping us get our power back, the power to create. Because remember, I said this gummy bear is about creativity. All right. So having this interconnection is opening up us to be able to create something that we thought was not possible for ourselves. All right. Thank you, Spirit. The extended version says there are spiritual allies working in your favor, and their miracles will unfold much more. It says, wait a minute. And their miracles will unfold much more easily when you move into a state of trust. So we've been asked to, and it did say trust the higher forces. So trust the messages that you're being given at this time. It's helping you to expand your life, or live in your truth. Live your truth. All right. All right. So I'm gonna go with a liminal, because again, this is about our interconnection to all of life. Like I say, the beings have been here before us, and the nature spirits. Okay. Let's see. Oh, that wants to stay out. Birch. And salamander. Let's see. Birch. Spirit, is that the core you want me to keep? Okay. We did get a salamander, so I'm going to hold that on the bottom of the deck. But birch, well, that's fine. What birch is. And forgive me again, I'll probably be stumbling over this because I do not have my glasses. Excuse me. Alright. The time is 9:30. Alright. That might be significant. Alrighty. It says birch. is associated with beginnings, flexibility, communication, and cleansing. Finding its way into finding its way into balsams and other tools used to purify and prepare the way as the seasons change. That is significant. Um, so I'm thinking the birch is the energy. Oh, okay. So thank you, Spirit. So when I say um, tap into the wisdom and the us being connected and tapping into the intelligence. Well, I'm gonna say that intelligence of the beings or the energy. Um, because the trees are a living thing, and they each tree has their own uh, intelligence, so to speak. So right now, this is the medicine that this birch tree is lending us. All right, it says finding its way into besoms and other tools used to purify and perfect and prepare the way as the seasons change. So as we're going through this transition, because it's not a quick transition, depending, like I say, if we're looking at it from a overview, all right, if we're detached from where our own personal situations and we're looking at as a collective, this is what we're going through, and this is a collective read. So that's why I'm sharing it this way. All right. Um, it says, well, as the seasons change, the birch tree is known to be a pioneer tree, as it is the first to take root after disaster strikes. All right. Now, my reading yesterday, I spoke about, I vaguely remember it, but I do remember saying that um, we can't be studying the disaster that's going on around us. Spirit wants us to focus on what it is that we want to see in the new world. Okay, what do you want to see? Okay, if we want to bring it down to your personal life, what do you see for yourself in the next few years or whatever? Focus on building that. All right, because when all this stuff falls away, we have to have something ready, already set to go and to put it in its place. Okay, all right. So in that way, we are being asked to use the birch medicine. All right, um, to be a pioneer. All right, because we're being asked. For us, we're on the front line, being pioneers to enact a new way of manifesting, a new way of living, a new way of being. All right, all right. Um, because we're definitely having a tower. Look at the war that's going on. Okay, so yeah. All right, so I'm gonna leave that right there, but it says message. Okay, let me do this. Now is the time to take advantage of the opportunity in front of you. Manifest birches. All right. It says eyes are upon you. Be mindful of what you do and say, because for better or worse, you are being observed. Wow. And I was talking about becoming an observer, detaching from the thing. So as above, so below. So the universe and all the beings that are assisting us, all right, our ancestors that are assisting us, all right, they're watching over us. They're watching how we moving in this world at this time, all right, and they're encouraging us to be pioneers, to break out from the norm or break out from the old way of being, all right, and The next message was shed what is unnecessary so you might begin again. It says you're treading on new, fresh ground. All right. So they want us to be, have stake, high, higher stakes in the game. All right. Stop seeing it from uh, such a, and I'm not saying your life and what matters to you is insignificant, but it's like a grain of sand on the beach or a drop of water in the ocean. All right. All right. Um, should I look up salamander? I always say the salamander is about fire energy, passion. Um, but let's see if Spirit wants to say anything about that. Wants me to. Okay. Yes, salamander. The message. It says the salamander says it's time to summon your courage and behold, you've got this. It says despite suffering and loss, you will recover. Give yourself the time and space to heal. Find your inner fire. That's what I said. It's about the passion. Find your inner fire. What makes your heart beat faster and passion flow through your veins? Kindle that flame, and it will get you through difficult times. So that's what we're being called to do. All right. In order to be a pioneer in this new life, all right, this is what you need to be focusing on. All right. All right. This is part of the dream and the journey. We're dreaming a new way of being. All right, and We're already engaged in the journey. So the guidance is trust the that are the messages that you're getting from your intuition. All right, um, that connectedness that we have to the planet and to the beings that have been here before us. All right, they're encouraging us to tap into our own personal fire, our creativity. All right, and build from um, your heart space. What brings you to life. What's your reasoning for getting up every morning? You know what I'm saying? What you feel like you got to, what's burning in your soul that you want to bring forth. All right, that's what we're being called to focus on. Okay, not the stuff that's falling away. All right, excellent, excellent. Well, I'm gonna give you an angel number and I'm gonna let you go. All right, very, very good message today. Thank you, Spirit. All right, let's get an angel message going. Thank you so much for the message. Thank you, Spirit. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. Yes. Be like the birch. We are pioneers. After years and years and years of being held back, our creative energy being held back, our intuition being locked and kept from us, and truth being held back. So it took our power away. And so, like I said, one of the cards said, I think it was the Shaman card. How you take your power. This is how we take our power back. Uh-oh. I don't know if you want, that was already. One more shuffle. Thank you, Spirit. This is how we're taking our power away. Our power back. I'm sorry. Okay. Listen to this. 2323. Endless cycles. Charisma. Communication. society, movement, journey, repetitive circumstances, and patterns. There, there's some truth you're resistant to accept over and over again until you're tired and restrained beyond depression. It takes a decision to live life for yourself. Life is all about passion. Passion. Okay? All right. It says, then you make a change and the world around you follows. What did I say? What did I say? From the moment I opened up this reading, I have been talking about becoming an observer. All right? Stop looking at your situation uh, and looking at it and seeing like, oh, this happened to me. Okay, so when you pull away from it, and so once we have, because we have gained the knowledge that, first of all, these things happen to me because this was in my org field. This is what I attracted. But those things happened because it was your higher self trying to get you to wake up to a point where you can back up off of it. And so now we backed up off of it, and now we're becoming observers, meaning now we know that that shit just didn't happen to me. It happened to us collectively. All right. So then you gotta back up from that and be like, okay, so why is all of us experiencing the same type of shit? All right. So that makes you an observer. And so the messages that you're giving, because now that we tapped in, the messages that we're receiving is not about just staying in the why, or looking at what's actually happening. To now we're moving beyond there to say, okay, what do we want? What do you really want? Okay, tap into your passion, because looking at that shit has shown you that this is not something that you're willing to participate in it again. All right, you don't want to be in that endless cycle, because that has been happening for years and years and years beyond, before you even was thought of. Your parents was even thought of. That shit has been happening. So we are now tasked with being pioneers to create a new reality, a new future, a new life. You know what I'm saying? We're redirecting our energy to something that is more fulfilling, and that it helps others. It supports others in their dreams. Okay, so that's why we've been called to be to use the birch as a totem at this time. All right, thank you, Spirit. All right. All right, 12 at the bottom of the deck. I'm going to go ahead and keep it so I can close out the reading. Persistence, shift, enthusiasm, gratitude, contentment, new experiences. We want a new experience, all right, collectively. And the ancestors would like us to have a new experience as well. That's why they're helping us. It says, oh, happy day. An ample opportunity related to your life's purpose is just around the corner. Take immediate action once it pops up. Of course, a lovely partnership or an epic romance is also in the cards. All right. And take that where it fits, where it resonates, okay? But I think the main thing that they want us to know, that the shift is going to happen from your enthusiasm and your gratitude. All right. All right. And yeah, the shift that you're going to, that's how you create a new experience. All right. All right. So that's all I have for you today. I hope this helps someone. All right. I hope that you all are feeling strong and empowered by the decisions that you're making for your future. All right. And, like I say, we're all in this together. We all have our own separate stories within it. All right. But don't stay in the fact that this is happening to you. It's happening to all of us. Every life form on this planet is dealing with this. All right. So we're all collectively coming together and sharing information. Like I said, the birch is trying to share with you how to be a pioneer. The shaman is lending us its knowledge, all right, to even direct us to use the Birch's medicine. All right, we're tapping into that sense of wonder of a child at this time. You know how creative a child mind is. That's what we're being asked to do right now. All right, so you can manifest your passion. All right, all right. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. And until next time, bye.